welcome to Smokin' and Jokin' Part 2. Yeah, Part 2. So, yeah. Sorry about that, guys. But family comes first, and I view pets as family. So let's go ahead and start again. I'll back it up a bit.
Not doing it to myself. I'm fucking not doing it to myself. But whenever this time comes, when there's no money and there's no food in the fucking house, I have to get on here and do this. And I don't know. It just doesn't seem very productive most of the time. But you did help us the last time we were on. Uh, and I appreciate that. I was just hoping there was somebody that could help. But I can't even put the fucking things in there. I can't even put it in the chat. That makes absolutely no sense.
What is it under?
It's the Tento Saga one, so it's I don't even know anymore. I don't know. Is that right? That might be right. Yeah, try signing in. Yeah, I think that's right. That should be right.
Hey, dearest, how you doing?
I have no idea. I'm sorry, guys. I really don't have anything to say to you. I just don't.
Well,
And I'm not in hello my honey, hello my baby, hello my ragtime gal fucking entertainment mode.
well, then that puts you in quite a pickle because you're going to have to entertain the folks. The folks. You're going to have to. You dumb son of a bitch. Yep, you're going to have to because we're not going to sit here and listen to you go, life sucks for 30 minutes and give you money.
Either. So I apologize for that.
Hey, Lynette,
But
no.
basically, I'm looking for just a couple, one
I
or
have
two
no
nice
idea.
people to go. Oh, like
I
those
don't know,
people are
Lynette.
fucking starving. So maybe I will help them out a little bit. That's why I'm here. Because that's the case. It's like we're fucking starving.
There you go. Now you can put it in.
All right, sweet. You can pin it. I can pin it. That's a phenomenal deal. Okay.
There you go, so you can pin it. Oh, I haven't eaten in the last 15 minutes. Oh.
But aside from
I'm sorry to hear that, dearest.
not okay life, I hope everybody else is.
I'm real sorry to hear that, but maybe we could take your mind off things for a little bit.
Life is all right. I hope. and then post and pin that shit. Yeah, there you go. All right. Thank you, honey. So there's the two things. If you can help out, that would be absolutely phenomenal. And there are some people that usually help us out that we don't have to ask really. But lately, it's been so bad lately with the living and people not getting enough pay, and people deciding to not pay them as well. That's pretty messed up. Uh, they've found it hard to give. So I know everybody's going through. If you're not like a deca millionaire or a billionaire, you're not feeling good now, right now in the economy. You're just not. So
Yeah, and tell us something we don't fucking know, dumbass. God, you're so dumb. You're so, so dumb. Oh. You get a shake of the head and a wag of the finger.
my sympathy to everyone, really, because unless you're fucking Musk or somebody like him, you're hurting in some way. Even rich fucking people out in California can't keep a roof over their head anymore because the cost of living's so high. Like people that are doctors and lawyers are losing their homes. That's fucking insane. And that tells you systematically there's something really wrong. Because those are the careers that are
Hey, no
supposed to
one really
be,
matters
oh
but
yeah,
cats.
if you want to be secure in your life in America, it might be a good idea to get a degree as either a doctor or a lawyer, because we're always going to need doctors and lawyers. Well, maybe not. I think.
You know what? I find my sympathy for him is in the dictionary somewhere between the words shit and syphilis. That is where my sympathy lies. In the dictionary between the words shit and syphilis. Same with that bitch that's sitting next to him that's so ugly that she could be a modern art masterpiece.
ChatGPT will probably be a better lawyer most days. And once the bots are perfect, you don't need
Whatever. Oh, keep thinking that, you dumb son of a bitch. Keep thinking that.
surgeons no more because the AI will do surgery, of course. So all your jobs are going away. You
Hey,
have
deviant! Whoop
uh,
whoop!
a stagnant, you could say, currency, which we refuse to do what we should have done decades and decades ago, getting rid of interest money. You ever ask yourself the question, why the fuck there's an interest rate on your money? Why? Yeah, that doesn't seem right, does it? No, it doesn't seem right. That's because it's not. The founders would have said, wait, there's some entity in your country that's charging you interest to print your own money? Whoa, wait a minute. Uh, that's not something you want to hear. Not if you understand the way countries work. You control their currency. You
Hey,
control
Bonnie
everything.
B!
And of course, all these controllers like fucking Kissinger and Brzezinski and all these like Council on Foreign Relations scumbag Satanists, all of them understand that. I don't give a shit what law you make in that country. If I control the currency, it does not.
You know what? You always seem to have money for cigarettes and Delta 8. You know? You'd have money for cigarettes and Delta. Oh, for pity's sake.
Matter what laws you make, because I can buy it. And honestly, that's what you've lived in since, well, 1913. That's a long fucking time. Yeah, and we got 2 world wars out of it. Well, we got a world war out of it. And a bunch
Hey,
of
Corey, how you doing,
non-declared
honey?
conflicts that just piped money into the fucking meat grinder of Death Incorporated America. That's what you got. That's what you're fucking living in, and it's sad. It's really sad that your tax money has to go for turning people into meat. It's really unfortunate.
What the fuck are you talking about?
So I've been just ranting here now for a little bit. I hope to get paid for a rant, you know. And if we get food money, then maybe I'd even do a fucking mukbang. I don't know. Maybe. But it's pretty late, and
You know something? You're not going to get any money. Because, you know, you were cockers and motherfuckers and all this other nonsense. And now you expect them to give. Nope. Yeah, mukbang. You do a mukbang. I bet you would, you scarecrow.
it's gonna be Sheets food anyway. That's for sure. So I'm just looking for an angel out there that's sweet, and you know, I'm sorry. A lot of the times I just come on here crotchety and not feeling well because of it's mainly malnutrition. I could tell you that. But there's always angels out
You
there
know, I
that
come on here and there's lots of times I'm not 100%. But nobody's the wiser. Nobody knows shit about it. And it's nobody's fucking business. Because I am here to be an entertainer, not to make people cry. Yeah, I do tell people what's going on with me from time to time, but I don't get too personal. Like you do, unfortunately.
flutter around all the demons. There's like the majority of people in chat rooms are just demonic, and they
Hear that, y'all? We're demonic.
hate. That's all they're there for is demonic hate. Uh, it, for some
Hey,
reason,
Unicorn
these like
Blow, how
really
you doing,
sweet angel
honey?
type people, every once in a while, flutter around the room. They stay way above all you demons. Like the vast majority of you, like literal, you like eating excrement demons. But above you, way above you, are these angels, and every once in a while they just toss manna down, you know, and that's why the. Thank you for the tomatoes. Fucking it. See, I just so look and the first thing I see is Kid Kicker. Like I can't look in.
Well, you fail to acknowledge it. You lie about it now. You acknowledged it at first. You acted like you were sorry at first. Now you're not sorry and you don't acknowledge it at all. You just slapped him. Okay, you fuck. Right on. That's all you're guilty of. I'm sure.
My own chat without being fucking triggered by stupidity. Where the hell? Where's Dashton at? I saw Dashton up in here, and I am going to give him odds. I'm coming for you, Dashton. I hope you're still in here, because the majority of
Maybe I'm a little demonic if you withhold coffee and nicotine from me. But, you give me my vape and give me my coffee, or give me a cigarette and give me coffee, and we're good to go. And if you give me weed and coffee, I will be your friend for life.
what's in here is just fucking trash, and that's just the facts of the matter. It just is facts, you know. Maybe you're gone. I don't know. If I see you again, I'm gonna make
Ow!
you a mod, and you can start popping these people, Dashton. If you see assholes that just do the kid kicker shit and that fucking retarded bullshit, just get it out of there, you know?
No, what's retarded is I just wrenched my fucking back reacting to your fucking belching in my damn face. Jackass.
Vegas Violator, this is somebody that uses the fucking avatar of Leonardo DiCaprio in Django. Okay, like who you want to come at me for being some kind of immoral individual and you idolize like a literal racist. Like give me a fucking break. That's
Hey,
hilarious.
Mandalorian, how you doing, sis?
You want to idolize a character that's a fucking slave owner and I'm bad. Oh, okay. All you fucking assholes want is conflict and me getting angry and yelling at you. Like you have this fetish, like a lot of you I think have this fetish of like masturbating to yourself, you know, like insulting people. It's very weird.
Stupid.
And any of the counselors that I saw in rehab would say you're deranged.
No, actually, your counselors would say, stop fucking lying. and get off the fucking internet. And get the fuck away from that 500-pound damn dumbass that blew through your fucking fortune.
Like you have massive mental problems. Yeah, I might starve. That's the funny thing, isn't it? Isn't that funny? What a psychopath. Like go into the 4chan rooms. Vegas Violator. Go into the 4chan rooms, because that's definitely where you fucking belong.
Hey, Unicorn Blow. Hey. Hey, Unicorn Blow.
People like you, man, are you're fucked in the head. You know, you really are.
I dare you to make a sock. Make it Kitty Kicker Dooms. And see how long you last in Shanny's chat. I double dog dare you.
And you're causing America to fall apart. People like you. But for the angels out there, we got our things pinned. So if you can feed a couple of God's kids, you know, we need it. We need
Hey, Mike,
feeding from the
YouTube.
God manna vault. We need God's manna vault to open up and pour some bread on us, literally or figuratively. Either would work, because literally we'd have manna from heaven, and that's cool. But figuratively speaking, you throw some bread in the account, and then we get food with it. You see how that works? I'd go on a rant about Trump. I have not looked at the latest dog shit that he's done, but you know, Shanny told me a couple things that he's continuing to change the country fundamentally. That's for sure. But I could rant on that if I knew the latest shit, but I don't, because I have not looked at it, to be honest. Holy shit.
Ah.
But it is, you know, this, I see this, it is kind of like a new meme type deal that I see going on. That there's people that are just like mocking people over the EBT thing. Well, that's funny.
No, I don't happen to think that's funny. I don't even think it's in the same zip code as funny. I think it's funny that yours might get cut off. You know, just saying. Yours gets cut off. Yeah, I'll laugh. I'll think that's hilarious. Anybody else's, nah, that shit ain't funny.
That's pretty funny, because I hope that there won't come a day that the individuals that do that don't have to be on it themselves. I was, even when I had all of my
Kitty
money and
Kicker
I never wanted
Dooms.
for nothing,
Let me introduce Kitty Kicker Dooms. Oh my God, Unicorn Blow did it. Oh my god. You did. Yeah, you did. You did. I put you up to it.
Supported, people having food programs that can't afford it. I supported that shit. Uh,
Hey, all my mirrors.
Supported that with tax dollars too. But it's like America is turning into Sodom, and social media reflects that. You got these people like, I don't want to hear your bullshit about, I don't buy food stamps. Yeah, some people got food stamps because they can't work, man. And the way for them to get some kind of fucking sustenance money is through that program. So I really hope these people that are quote unquote able bodied and making their own money for their food don't get crippled one day, and then they're going to need some fucking help. And they're going to have to eat those words that they had in those videos, man. They're going to have to really eat them.
You know what? I got plenty wrong with me. I still work, or I try to. I still keep trying. And now my body's starting to fail. For real. You don't know how frustrating that is. What's even more frustrating is that I'm getting older, and when they see that you're older, it's even harder to get a job. That's very frustrating. It's like when it's like I crossed a magical threshold. Well, we'll see where this job goes.
Because anybody can end up in the position that we're in and a lot of Americans are in. They're basically homeless and you're staying underneath someone else's roof, so you're not really counted as homeless. That type of shit. And they're relying on a government program to put food in their mouth. There are a lot of Americans going through that. There's families going through that. There's families that have people that have jobs that are good jobs going through that. And the answer that the Republican Party has is, well, let's cut all the assistance. You'll have somebody go up on Capitol Hill, right? And they'll be outraged at how we don't take care of people. And then the Republican response is, well, you know what? You're right. We should take care of no one. Why the hell should I have to worry about some other individual's kids? That doesn't make any sense. That's their responsibility to take care of that child, and if they can't, then authorities have to get involved or whatever. And a family that can take care of that child has to take care of the child. That's the way it's supposed to go. Okay, so to save money in the system, we're willing to break up families then. But I thought you were all pro-family, Republican Party. Like you're all...
What the fuck are you talking about? You're making it sound like they kidnap poor kids and send them to rich kids' families.
family first and God and the Bible and guns and that shit, self defense, all of that cool stuff, right? The American fucking way. That's what you're about. But pro life too. Oh, no way. If you got even a little, if you're even close to having a baby in you, man, you're property of the state. You're not touching that. You can't touch that thing inside your body. That is not touchable. It
Do you know what this diatribe shows me? And I'm going to let you finish. It shows me you've got way too much fucking time on your hands. Why don't you do yourself a favor? Get off the internet, get a fucking haircut, get a fucking job, and then work on getting away from the quarter ton bitch.
doesn't matter that that's your body. It doesn't matter that that's a life inside your body. It doesn't matter. You can't touch that shit. Okay. Guys don't fight for the Roe v. Wade thing because they go, well, it's not me. What the hell do I care about reproductive rights? Because I'm a male. I'm not the one that has the bun in the oven. I just skeet inside it and do it, and that's
Ew!
it. Yeah, but you should be worried about the Roe v. Wade thing too, buddy, because your autonomy is tied to Roe v. Wade. Do you know how we got HIPAA? HIPAA is
Ew! You are fucking disgusting. What would you know about that? You did that and you've been tied to the same hippo for the 7 years now.
bait. So I mean, that's why healthcare is falling apart right now, because there's no human rights. They took it away. They took away human rights in healthcare. It's just about abortion. No, it's not. No, it's not. This is about bodily autonomy of humans, meaning males and females. I'm ranting over here about shit like this, but the fact is, guys, that there's absolutely no fucking food in the house, period. So, like, I'm just waiting on an angel to help me out here, because it's bad. This is not good. And Shanny's over here praying. I'm praying too in my spirit.
Was that between the skeets? Was that between the skeets? You saying skeet? Just asking.
There's always one out there, with actual good intentions. It's usually the case, and I'm just waiting on that person. The priests in the temple would get just a portion of bread.
Priest?
And that's all I'm asking for, is my portion of the showbread from the table,
You're not a priest. and you don't get anything. You don't get a tithe because you are not a religious person. You are not a priest. You are not a rabbi. You are not a reverend. You are just some D bag that tries to LARP as one.
It's never extravagant. No. You get the seconds after God. That's how it worked. But I would have been fine with that because God's seconds is pretty good shit. That's what I say. So I would have made a good Aaronic priest. I could have definitely done that deal. Judah. I mean, that's the game. That's the name he gave me. A new name, Judah. So I'll take that. There's nothing better than ministering to the Lord, man. When you really feel like you're doing the right thing in God and you're starting to get like revelation and stuff, that's the best feeling you can have as a human being. I could tell you that because I was in that spot. That in his favor and definitely doing the thing I was supposed to do at the time and walking in him. And that is that's such it's the best feeling. There's nothing better than that. And these Satanists that came into my life.
Hey Corey, how you doing? CS. Oh my God, Rev, I just want to punch you sometimes. I do.
It's just a fucking monkey on my back. A spiritual hindrance and a monkey. Just shit in my face every day. You know, with stuff from the past that's stuff I can't change. I would change if I could change, but I can't change. That's shit. But this is the plight of a streamer, you know? The plight of a YouTube streamer is to scream into an abyss of people that are chanting for your death. YouTube is a stand-up comedy stage where the people literally heckle you and bully you to self-harm on stage. That's what YouTube is. The audience. It's a bunch of like shape-shifting lizards. And you're up there on stage and you're just trying to give a good performance and make people laugh or
You know, not everybody's gonna like you, and I don't really give much of a diddly damn about the people who don't like me. They can sit and stew and be bitter and be whoever the fuck they are, and it be an okay thing. I've had my share of negative comments. I've had my share of trolls. I don't care. I just thank them for the engagement. Hell, draws people to the channel. It's just engagement. Just thank them for the engagement. And if you remember to, put a smiley face at the end. Helps if you're smiling when you do it.
whatever your deal is up there on the stage to inform or either educate, entertain. Uh, that's usually it. It's either to educate or entertain. And just your audience are literal lizards, and that their tongues are coming out of their mouths, and they're just you hear the hissing, and you can feel a little every once in a while a little spittle come out of the mouth of one of those fuckers that are hissing at you on stage, and you just keep doing what you do because you're a YouTuber and you're locked in it.
But I don't have the problems that he has, which is what the point that I was trying to make but got sidetracked. Um this guy's got all kind of problems because he's an abusive sack of shit. It's been proven. He said it. It's in a police report. The boy said it. Williams backed him up. I mean, the stuff that William was saying was very damning. Very damning. That there was a lot more abuse than what we saw.
It's like psychologically you are locked into being a talking head on a fucking phone for people. But talking heads on phones, even that needs to eat. So I'm hoping that there's an angel out there that's hearing my voice that sees the Cash App and the Venmo and goes, okay, I'll help you out. You look like you're pretty run down. Yeah, yeah, I'm looking pretty fucking run down. It's rough, but I'm glad my body can take the, you know. Well,
You have enough for cigarettes, you got enough for food. You got enough for cigarettes, you got enough for food. There's lots of times I chose cigarettes over food. There were a lot of times, even as a big boned gal, that I chose cigarettes over food. Lost weight that way.
let's see. I guess today I had a total of maybe 150 calories, something like that, because it was like wheat bread, and I had a few pieces of wheat bread. So yeah, that's probably in the rate of like 200 calories. So I'm blessed. Fucking Nigeria, that they can't even get a bowl of rice a week. So I think I'm probably doing all right then. I'll look at it that way for sure. It's better to look at it that way than the other way. You just get really fucking depressed and caught up in your feels if you look at shit from the half empty perspective.
He requires to get a job. He requires getting a job. Serious business. He requires getting a job. For real. Son of a bitch. Get a job, Rev. Fuck. You know what? He isn't quite as worthless as Von Helton. He will get out and walk and go get stuff for Shanny, and he serves a purpose with Shanny, helping her out. But he doesn't really serve any other useful purpose, but he does serve a purpose that puts him half of a half of a half a peg above Von Helton. God help you, Rev, if Von Helton gets a job. He'll be a full peg above you.
Cynics to me aren't very useful to
Hey,
humanity. You know what
Blue!
I mean, folks? I want to thank the 189 people in the room. Thank you for the thumbs up. If you haven't hit the thumbs up, I'd like that. If you could help out with that. Just the crooked thumb up, hit that shit. But if you are blessed and you can hit the Venmo or Cash App with something, that would be extremely helpful. Because we just got to get some Sheets food up in the house, folks. You know what I mean? We'll call it a Big Mott's sandwich. Shanny likes the Big Mott's, which is a good choice. Sheets food is pretty fucking top tier in terms of gas station fast food. It's pretty good. So we're looking to get some Sheets in situation up in here.
Which means, like pizza or taquitos or some bullshit like that you get at the that they've got warmed up. That he can go get. Gas station food. It's fun to eat it every now and then, but you wouldn't want to live on that shit. Shit'll kill you quick.
Trying to remember the last thing Shanny told me with the Trump situation. I can't remember. But he's always got new irons in the fire of thinking about, well, maybe this is a good way to break the Constitution. Yeah, maybe this is a good one.
Yeah, this was 7 days ago, Corey. This isn't new. We started it and I rolled it back and started it over. This was 7 days ago. I'm sorry, hon. I should have been a little more specific.
We're going to try this. All right. Sir, you're breaking the Constitution. Exactly. That's the point. That's why I put it up on the wall, so that I could read it and know how to break each one.
Oh, I was going to answer that question.
Everybody was like, oh my God.
Because it's gas station food. It's that stupid gas station food. Hot dogs and shit, deli food, pizza, that all that garbage. That's why he wants it so.
Trump is amazing. He finally got the Constitution out of the basement of the White House, and he hung it on the wall. Isn't he an incredible president for doing that? Yeah, but you didn't know the reason why he did it. The reason why he did it was so that he could microscopic. He takes like one of those little magnifying glasses that you put in
Yes.
your eye socket, and he's looking at it real close. Oh, there's a good one. That's a good amendment right there that I could fucking break right there. Oh my
Yes.
God.
Walking distance.
He's strategically studying the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, the Declaration of Independence, the entirety of our uh, beautiful country's docs, our documents that made the country. And he's like, how can I piss on this and burn it? I just, like, let's just do it. Take the frame of this motherfucking thing, throw it out in the front of the White House and set it on fire. But sir, you said you didn't want flag
When I
burnings. You're
lived
gonna
on my own upstate, that's what I did. I took a bus to the grocery store, and I got, as much as I could carry, and carried it home. Good thing the bus stopped right in front of my house.
gonna burn the Constitution? Absolutely. It's a new day in America. We need the United States of Trump, okay? And when we have a new constitution, it's going to be called is Trump. At the top of the document, it will say Trump, and everything is based on the fact that Trump is a god, okay?
You are so full of crap. Oh my God. What the hell is wrong with you? Dude, listen. Do you ever listen to yourself? Where are you getting this? Ow, that was my neck. Where are you getting this? You moron. Son of a bitch.
That's where the country's going. You like that? I don't like that.
Hey, Lisa V.
We don't have any godmen kings. We don't do that shit here. We're not supposed to anyway. King Charles goes, it might be a good idea to try and get the United States back under the crown. And then Trump is
Hey,
like, well, that
Shiloh.
sounds like a good idea to me. Really?
Shiloh.
He's like, hey, King Charles, call me. We'll talk about this. I thought we fought a war to get away from that, but whatever. Okay, we'll go back under the crown then, I guess. We'll probably have better health care, Don. You're not giving us some very good health care.
Damn,
I
Bliss.
saw Charlie Kurt mention in the chat there, and I'll tell you, there's some smelly stuff with that, isn't there, folks? Oh boy, that's looking like an op. You better believe that's looking like an op. But that's why you don't go against Israel, man. If you're vocal and you're on the right, and if you think you're going to come out and say that I don't like Israel, well, look at what we did to Charlie, man. You don't want to touch that.
You need to shut up. You need to shut the fuck up right now. Just shut up.
Heartless fucking Ashkenazi fake fucking Jews, not real Jews. Okay? Because the believers in Hashem don't sacrifice to Baal. And that's what these people do. But when you're bombing babies, you're sacrificing the blood of innocent children to Baal. Mosaic Jews don't do that, man. They're not into that shit. They have a very specific way of how they do sacrifice, and it's with an innocent sheep in a temple, which they don't have. Oh my God. Jared Genesis, I'm sorry, man. I don't know you, dude, but
Oh, fuck. Your brain is fucked. You know that? Your brain is completely fucked. She really did a number on you. You can thank Shanny for that. I believe you weren't too bright before, but damn, you really fucked now.
you're saying we hang out and like look at chicks together. I don't know you, man. Jason and I went to Epstein Island together. Is that right, Jared Genesis? That's wild. I don't remember that. I criticized Charlie Kirk. Then when he gets killed, you want to whine. Shut the fuck up. No, yeah, I didn't agree with Charlie Kirk at all. He's a MAGA guy. Well, all right, that's enough of the fucking spamming bullshit. If you're gonna spam the same thing over and over again, I'm sorry. You're gone.
Alright, let's get past that.
You got what you wanted, though. I went to the door, right? That's the point of telling me there's something at the door, is to go and see me go to the door. No. I criticized Charlie Kirk. Then when he gets killed, you want to whine. Shut the fuck up. No, yeah, I didn't agree with Charlie Kirk at all. He's a MAGA guy. Well, all right, that's enough of the fucking spamming bullshit. If you're gonna spam the same thing over and over again, I'm sorry. You're gone. Hey, really? Is there? Did you send something? Maybe.
No, there ain't. There ain't nothing.
I don't troll me. You know. There's something on here. No. Why would you say that? That's not nice. You got what you wanted, though. I went to the door, right? That's the point of telling me there's something at the door, is to go and see me go to the door and go, ha ha ha, I got him. There's nothing. Yeah, you're right. There's nothing.
Asshole. That's what you get. You know something?
I
When you don't work for a living and have to depend upon handouts, that's what you get. Gotta take the good with the bad, buddy. See, I don't depend on this. See, if someone says, hey, Batty, I'm gonna give you $1,000 at the end of the month. Okay, buddy, that's awful nice of you. And the end of the month comes and there ain't no $1,000 in my PayPal. I don't go, well, what gives? I just shrug my shoulders and go, well, he ain't got it. Go on about my merry way. Now, I'll never see that $1,000. I know that. That was just a troll. That's just stupid. Someone like him or Helton or any of them other jokers will think that they will expect that shit to be in their fucking Cash App or what the fuck ever. They will. They're just that damn dumb.
I wish there was. If listen seriously, anybody out there, if you want to send a pizza here, that would be appreciated. Like seriously, it would be because there's no food in the
Okay.
house, like nothing. It's
All
fucking
right.
split
This is
peas and
almost
rice,
over.
and that. Let's just say it's not actual
The
nutrition.
hell it's not.
Anybody that's tried to live on that,
You nasty bastard. You just belched in my fucking ear again. Thanks for that. I sure appreciate it. Um. Oh my God. Yeah, you can live on that. The peas have a lot of nutrition, and the rice will give you energy. So get to soaking them peas.
for any extended period of time, you know that that doesn't work for very long. You got to have some kind of other more substantial food in your belly, or you start crashing, man. It's not good. I gotta fill my tea. I'll be right back.
I'd love some
You want me to make you a tea too?
tea. Yeah.
You got a cup here? No, okay. It's out there. You say stuff to folks, Candy. Ugh. Oh, Chantal, she'll be very attentive to the chat, right? And her stream. And then she'll just leave and go do something for like an hour. That's not okay, you know.
What the fuck's that got to do with you? Why don't you keep your mind on what you're doing, Sparky? Because you're supposed to be getting donos for your household. So you better be pouring on the sugar. Coming up with some news articles or start praising the Lord or some shit. Pulling something out of your ass. Because this here ain't cutting it, buddy.
Electric water kettles are the bomb. That's it. There's a watermelon here. Let's see what we got.
That's next. That is going to be up next. This is almost over.
Out of the living. Yeah, I know how that feels. Okay, the pizza's there this side. Please check or he will leave. Stink mouse. Stink mouse. Why you doing this to me, man? You like you want to troll a person that's hungry with a fake pizza. You know? There's nobody outside, dude. So stop trolling me with the oh I got you a pizza. That's fucking it's not God is gonna look at that shit and go, well, you told that dude and he was actually really hungry, that you got him a pizza. And
Just him doing it to you. God's going to look at that. Just you in particular? What makes you so fucking special, Sparky?
And that's fucking cruel. And then you're gonna feel my hunger pains. And they're not funny. They suck. We have a Carrie in the house? Okay, fine. Sure. All right, stop it with that shit. God bless you, trolls. Absolutely. God bless the trolls. You're about to eat a big bowl of chili, cousin Matt. Well, that's good for you. We were just talking about that. That was weird. I thought I saw a message there and I was like, huh? Yes. What's your question, honey?
I think Donna just sent us an email.
Oh shit. That's what that was. Well, praise God for that. Oh my God, that's just beautiful. Samhain takes place over a number of days. Sorry, Jason, there's something behind you. Duck. Oh my God. I got ghost deals up in this shit. Is this you wish I could fucking acknowledge people that have helped us so much out, but I will never give their names because it's fucking, I know what'll happen to them. They'll get horribly harassed.
No, if you happen to hang around this chat, we'll just laugh at you. We'll just laugh. We'll point at you and laugh. Then we'll stop.
But thank you to the person, that person. And I'm going to go for now, but I might come back. Thank you for everybody. Just 153 people in the room. Thank you so much for being here and wanting to see this weird fucking freak, because I'm just a weirdo, man. You know, thank you for wanting to watch me. Hit the thumbs up on the way out
Absolutely
if you can. God
fucking
bless
not.
you. Thank you.
Go screw yourself. Okay, next up, Nats in the Pizza. Nats in the Pizza's got all of your lolcow content on tap. The shit. Hands aren't working. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe to Nats in the Pizza. Good God Almighty, that's still that gaping maw.
$1,100, John. Better have it, or I'm calling the police. Fuck you. I'm calling the police.
Please do. Please do. I beg you. Please do call the police on him. Please. I need the content. I need the content. Yeah, do it. Do it, Von Helton. I'm dying for the living in the refrigerator box arc.
Simple as that. You understand? You understand plain English? Going out there and you physically assaulting me not once, but twice? And then talking shit about me, talking to me like I'm a fucking dog? the whole time I was there and driving like a fucking maniac could have got me killed. Then filming me when I'm in a compromising situation. Yeah, we're done. We are so done with that shit. So done with that shit. That money better be in my Cash App today, John. And I mean today. I mean, you flashed around $3,000 like it wasn't nothing, so I know you got the money. Give me my money, dude, or I call the cops, and I'd sue you. It's that simple. You go to jail for life, John. So you better be thinking.
For life? Oh my God! This guy's for real. This guy is for fucking real. He thinks, oh shit. Oh shit. Nuh-uh. Helton, really? Nuh-uh. Do tell.
Alrighty, well, you know what a difference 24 hours makes. You know, you wanna expect the best from people, especially when they saying, "Oh, I've reformed, I'm different, I've changed, I'm better." You want to believe that,
Hey, all
and the
my
problem
mirrors.
is that that's not happened. And last night's live stream made it abundantly clear that that's not happened. I've heard their comments when I wasn't there, and obviously by their own comments, they have not changed at all, not even one whit. And keeping with that, I think it's only fair that I retaliate, and I say some things that need to be said, because I've kept my tongue. I've tried to be nice. I've tried to be cordial. I've tried to keep the high moral ground. But that ain't cutting the mustard now, is it? So here's what we're going to do. We're going to talk about John this morning and my encounter with him, which was totally unpleasant, totally uncouth. He is absolutely dangerous behind the wheel of a car, and I mean dangerous. Numerous times he could have gotten us killed, and I even told him so to his face. Constantly, and me sitting there telling him numerous times, "John, we need a plan. I'm going to end up spending all my..."
Okay. Number one, the assault, there's no proof. Unless he confesses, it didn't happen. You waited too long. There's no proof on you. There's no bruises, no marks. What makes you think that he owes you money? Because you kept having to spend yours instead of his? You were counting on that money. That's why you were so smug. You were counting on it. You really feel like he's an asshole if he doesn't give it to you. Your mind, I have no idea how it works.
my money on fast food. We need a plan. No, can't do it. It'll be all right, he kept saying. It'll be all right, it'll be all right. Well, I ended up spending $650 on fast food, man. That's insane. That's just flat insane. And there's no sense in that shit. But he's an absolute danger on the road. Numerous times he scared the shit out of me. Intentionally. And he's extremely dangerous on the road. And, nobody told me he was fucking gay as fuck. Nobody told me that shit. Thanks, trolls. I wish you'd have told me that shit. And I know there's going to be trouble. We tried to tell you. No, the fuck you didn't. You didn't try to tell me shit.
What business is it of yours? He didn't try to fondle you, you dumb son of a bitch. You think I wouldn't have showed that shit? Think I wouldn't have? Try me. If somebody's got that clip, let me know.
Shit. Didn't try to tell me a damn thing. That motherfucker's gay as fuck. You guys should have told me that shit. Or at least bisexual. And then, of course, there's his inherent racism, which just absolutely...
You're a racist too, you dumb son of a bitch.
knows no fucking end. And I don't and then the same breath, I'm not racist. Well, wait a minute, why are you singling out black women? Because that's not only racist, that's sexist. You're not just racist, you're sexist. Why are you singling out black women? Why are you doing it? Especially when 3 of my girlfriends were black. So why are you doing that shit, man? Why are you doing that shit? And disparaging women in every possible way imaginable, and me sitting there. I mean, even the fucking trolls were sitting there like, Vaughn looks pretty disgusted at what John's saying. Even the trolls were admitting that. Because I don't speak to women that way. I've never spoken to women that way. I've always been a gentleman. Of course, now, granted, I'm a lot older than John. John's only in his 30s. I'm in my 60s. But still yet. Most 30-year-olds don't even go around trash-talking women. So I don't understand that. That is totally unnecessary. And I have never seen anything like it in my life.
Well, you very rarely leave your... Good God almighty, look at that face. Sharpie, look out.
Absolutely. And John tried to say, well, that's being a New Yorker. No, because I was emailed by New Yorkers that really live in New York. And they said we don't go that route. We're not that bad. And so and that's why I said, hey, maybe I should apologize to the New Yorkers, But in any event, that last night's live show where they were sitting there talking trash about me before I came on the show and after I left the show pretty much solidified that they ain't changed a goddamn thing. They're still the same person, still acting the same. Careful now.
Look at how dirty his face is. Especially like right around in here in his beard. Like right around in here and down here. Ooh, ew. Ew, God. Yeah. Dadgum. That is dadgum disgusting. You can get soap and water. Cheap. If you're sponge bathing, you're not doing a good job.
Still reacting the same way, still doing the same things. They've not changed one whit. And that's unfortunate, really. It really is. Because I had high hopes. I had high hopes that, these people actually did give a shit. They don't give a shit. They don't give a shit about me. They don't give a shit about anything, apparently. But it's just, it's just very unfortunate. And I wanted so badly for things to change, so badly for things. See, I'm the type of person, folks, I will actually give a person
Hey,
chance after chance
Hatfield, how
after
you
chance
doing, bro?
in the hopes that they will fucking grow a brain and change their ways. Well, that never happened. And last night is an absolute proof that it'll never happen. So, now I think it's time for me to start doing my hate videos. Because up until this time, I haven't done any hate videos, have I? No, you notice I haven't done any. Because I don't believe in it. I really don't. But last night has changed me. Last night has proven to me that I need to do my own goddamn hate videos on a few people. And that this shit needs to be out there. Especially in the fact that my parents are dead, my wife driven insane, my kids taken away from me, my inheritance stolen, all my mom's possessions stolen, all my dad's possessions stolen. You know, they even got CPS to take all my stimulus checks away from me.
Because you owe back child support.
And for what? Oh,
back child support.
Out of their own mouths, they said they did it for laughs. They did it for kicks.
Back child support.
Okay, well, we have a word for that. It's called terrorism. It's called terrorism. When you destroy people's lives for fun, for laughs, that's terrorism. And that's the only way it can be described as terrorism. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just absolutely go on the attack, and I'm going to start doing my own goddamn hate videos. Oh, and by the way, since we're on the subject of hate videos, let me just remind you, all that hate on YouTube about me, do you think an employer would ever hire me with all that hate out there? No. As soon as they put my name in a Google search and they see all that hate,
no. You think they're gonna employ you with that big dirt ring around your neck? If you can't bathe properly, you don't need to work there. Is what they think. Get it?
they're going to go get somebody else. They're not going to hire me. Even if I was able-bodied and could work, nobody's going to hire me with all that hate out there. So you guys cost me potentially millions of dollars in revenue. Now, haven't you? Because there's no way I'm going to be able to get a business loan. There's no way I can start a business. There's no way I can get a job. There's no way I can do anything with all that hate out there. That's the truth. Because the first thing an employer is going to do, they're going to go online and they're going to check me out. And they're going to see all that hate and they're going to say, I'm not hiring that guy. I can hire this 20-year-old that isn't a cripple and that doesn't have a bunch of hate videos on YouTube. And that's exactly what they do. That's exactly what they do. So I think it's my turn to start doing some hate videos, even though I'm totally against that. Even though I am, just
Well, then spit it out, bitch. What you afraid of? Cat got your tongue? No dentist got your teeth.
I absolutely despise hate videos, but it seems like, that's what I need to do. I need to start exposing some of you motherfuckers and let them see what my version of what you guys are. Because I don't think I think there's a lot of people out there that haven't heard my version of the story. Like where John is a reckless driver. Where John is, absolutely berated me. Okay, you've seen what happens online. You didn't see what happened offline. Where he trash talked me to no end. Where I was too stupid to do anything, and I was this and I was that, and it was all my fault, and everything is my fault. Everything. I mean, the fucking sun coming up in the morning is my fault. What the fuck? So it's time for me to do a few hate videos. Time to throw back on what you all have done to me over the years. And then when my kids turn 18, then we'll get to hear their side of the story. Won't that be fun? We'll get to hear their side of the story. Because my kids are
Hey,
the
Naughty
real losers.
Rudolph,
They
how
lost
you
their
doing,
mom, their
baby?
dad, both sets of grandparents. They lost their inheritance. They lost their childhood because they lost their childhood for sure. Because, I mean, they didn't be no sooner.
They lost their childhood because of you. They lost their inheritance because of you. They lost their grandmother because of you. Grandfather, I don't know. I can't pin it on you. Because you didn't do it. You are a parasite. You're not capable of fostering anything or making anything grow or raising children or doing anything that requires any real work. It's why your cousin's doing your paperwork for you or helping you do your paperwork. You're incompetent. You are truly incompetent. It's why you washed out of the army. You are truly incompetent. I've met only one other, and he's the sweetest person I believe I've ever met. They shipped him home before they shipped him home in a body bag. He's alive, thank goodness.
Outside playing, and here comes CPS with a police officer to take them away. So they never got to have a childhood. They never got to have a childhood. And that is fucking evil. I don't give a fuck what your position is in government. If you're a CPS worker and you've taken people away from their parents, you are a piece of shit. And you deserve to be told that. Now I could see if they come to my house and my kids had cuts and bruises and they were malnourished and shit like that. Okay, yeah, I could see that. But my kids were model citizens. My kids, when I took my kids out to a grocery store or a department store, was my kids running down?
Model citizens. There goes that phrase, model citizens. Yeah, but they were plumb feral whenever they were in the house, weren't they?
Up and down the fucking hall screaming and yelling and pulling shit off the shelves. No, my kids were well mannered. You know why? Because they had a father that taught them manners, that taught them respect, that taught them honor and dignity. Something that you trolls have absolutely no clue about. Oh, Vaughn's a shitty father. Well, if Vaughn's such a shitty father, why were my kids always well mannered out in public and yours weren't? Oh, did that burn a little bit?
No.
Good. I hope it did. Because we're gonna be burning some more shit. I'm a model citizen, motherfucker. When them police officers stop me and they pull up my name right at the fucking top, and this comes from a police officer himself. He said right at the top of the goddamn screen, model citizen. Can you say the same? No, I don't think so. No, I don't think you can. So get your fucking mouth off of me, all of you. Because you don't hold a candle to me. You don't even come close.
You know, my license plate says that can say that yours can't? Veteran. Veteran. Army veteran. I have not one, but 2 completed tours.
To what I am, and to what I've seen, and what I've experienced, and what I've lived through. Them children of mine were raised to be good people, out in public as well as in private. Now, granted, when they got home, they acted like hellions sometimes. But when they were out in public, they didn't run up and down the fucking halls, pulling shit off the shelves and yelling and screaming as loud as they could go. Because I taught my children to be respectful. That's what I taught my children. I told
I'm
them to be
sure you're
respectful.
right. I'm sure you're right.
And you motherfuckers letting your kids run up and down the goddamn halls, and them fucking obese, literally obese. Well, what is that? That's child abuse, motherfucker. Them kids are so goddamn fat that you can barely see their goddamn eyeballs poking through their fucking faces. Obesity is child abuse. Now, I know down in Kentucky they gave them a pass, but they shouldn't, because it is child abuse. They jumped on my...
Mine says kinda stupid. Or back in the day, usually drunk.
my ass because my kids were healthy and slim and trim, which is what kids should be, because they should be out running and playing. They shouldn't be obese. All right. And we're going to set some records straight here, because now it's my turn to make hate videos, right? And I got a lot of fucking hate, right? So let's see if we can't just turn the tables and put this shit back where it belongs, back on your guys' heels, because it ain't got nothing to do with me. So back to John, as I see it's 12 minutes. Back to John. Extremely dangerous. He gets emotional over the least little thing. I'm sitting there eating breakfast at McDonald's. Some kind woman was nice enough, one of them gift cards, so that I could get me some breakfast. She just comes up to me and hands it to me and says, "Here, I felt led to give you this." I'm like, "Okay, thank you."
Oh my God. Shut up, Von Helton. Oh my God. Blah, 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 blah.
And so I'm sitting there eating breakfast, minding my own business, not a care in the world. Here comes John storming in the door. "Why are you eating breakfast? How are you allowed to eat? What do you do?" Blah, blah, blah. You know, and I'm like, "Dude, some lady gave me a card, a gift card." And he flies off the handle. "Show me this gift card works." I took him up and showed him that it worked, which, by the way, wasted the last $3 on the gift card, showing him how it works. And then when we went back, he flies off the handle, grabs me by the throat, and fucking pins me up against the wall and says, "I could kill you for this." Well, you know what, John? That's called terroristic threatening, motherfucker. That's what that's called. So here's an ultimatum for you, Johnny boy. You either give me the $1,100 you still owe me for my measly stupid trip there to New Jersey, or I'm going to press charges. How about them apples? And then we go to pull that fucking tape out of that McDonald's restaurant, and your ass goes to prison for life. How about them apples, motherfucker? Now, you give me my I expect my $1,100 to be on my...
Terroristic threatening. Most you get is 30 days, you dumb son of a bitch. That's the very most. It's It's a misdemeanor. And, they'll get him for assault for putting his hand on your throat if they can get him on cam. But, you dumbass. Oh my God. And you're trying to blackmail him? God, you are so stupid. You are poking holes in the fucking case.
My Cash App today. Today, fucker. Or you'll go to jail. There is no statute of limitations on attempted murder, motherfucker. Ask any cop. So yeah, you go and pay me
Hey,
my
doo-doo
fucking
in your
money now.
hoo-hoo.
I'm done playing with y'all. After what I saw last night on that live show, yeah, I'm done playing. And now it's time for me to make some hate videos. The only difference is that my hate videos ain't full of lies and half-truths. My hate videos are going to be absolute facts that anybody can go and verify and look up. That's the difference. So now, how about we do them apples? How about we do that shit? Sound like a plan? I can't believe that you
How
got...
about you shut the fuck up? And we'll pick this up again tomorrow. I have to go lay down because I have to be in at 7. Yikes. Cutting it close. I want to thank everybody that came and saw me today. You guys rock. I don't care if you were here for 10 minutes, 10 seconds, or the whole thing. Take care of yourselves and take care of each other. You know why? Well, do you? It's because nobody else will. Y'all take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Peace.